Hi everyone, welcome to Workshop Wednesday, July 30th, 2025. Wow, where did July go? It just seemed like we were celebrating the 4th of July and now here we're already going to be into August. Anyhow, if this is your first time watching me, my name is Lisa Cunningham. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator out of Rio Rancho, New Mexico, and I go live every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And I'll share some projects with you. They could be 3D projects, cards. I'm thinking about doing a scrapbook page in the future. I have something to share with you in just a bit when we turn the camera down. But I do go live here, or you can always catch the replay on my YouTube channel, which is LC Designs. You can search me and join, and then every time I post a video, you will get a notification. All right, so I'm going to turn the camera down and share a couple of things with you, and then we'll get started with our project. Thanks for joining me. Oh, say hello. Tell me where you're from. Hi, don't be shy. Just let me know where you're watching from, and you can comment on YouTube again, and you can comment on Facebook. But say hello and let me know where you're joining me from. All right, let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I have a couple of things I want to share with you. So there's still time to register for my Let's Create Card Club for August. You're going to get the elements to make 8 cards. Here's card 1. So you're going to get the stuff to make 2 of each card. So there's 4 designs, but you're going to make 8 cards. So that's card number 1. My poor cards, they've been looked through the ringer. Card number 2. I already got my things packaged up, so I'm like a little bit messed up. There's card number 3 and then card number 4. If you have any questions about this, I don't want to go through all the details again. I do it every week and I don't want you guys to be like, you already told us this. I'm trying to find myself on my iPad. So you're going to get the designer series paper and then the resin dots, some ribbon and such. If you're going to do it in person, the class will be August 22nd, and it's only because I have something going on. Registration ends August 3rd, and so you'll have to register by then, but the kits will ship on August 11th. Right now I checked, nothing's on back order. And I even ordered some stuff while we had free shipping. That way you didn't have to wait. My poor people who ordered my inspiration class, the Kintsugi, I can't think of the name of it right now, but imperfection inspiration. Anyway, the flower accents just barely came in, so they're all going out today. So if you have that class, if you had ordered that class, all your stuff is going out today. And the ones that are doing porch pickup, I already contacted you so that you could come and get it. So any questions about this, just let me know. You do still have time. So there's one thing that I wanted to share with you, and I'm going to go over it real quick because some of you know that I've been doing this, the virtual album retreat. So it was a 12-page layout, so 2 pages for each month. You got 4 stamp sets. So I put them in my cases, but they're 4 stamp sets. It didn't come with the case, but it did come with these covers. And I had the stamp cases on hand. So you got these 4 stamp sets, and then you're going to get all the instructions. You can print all the instructions with the pictures, but you also get the live videos. Well, now they're pre-recorded because it happened live, but it's going to be on Facebook, and then it's going to go on over to YouTube, so you'll have access to it if you purchase this kit. So let me show you really quick how fun these pages are. I was a scrapbooker before I was a card maker. I look like I have a lot of glare on my theme. So anyway, here's January. Fun layout. My whole thing is not going to fit in this camera. But there's January. There's February. There's March. And I didn't come, obviously mine don't have the pictures in them because I want to see what I'm going to put. And I didn't do any journaling. Here's April. So all these mats are for pictures, different size pictures. Here's May. This is just such a fun, it ended up being really fun. Now, how many of you have ever made an interactive scrapbook? Like I said, scrapbook has come a long way from when I was doing it way back when. If I went back to mine, they would look funny. But anyway, look, it's in my page protector, but you can flip it open. And this is a flip flap, and so you can put a picture here, a picture here, and a picture here. And here's another flip flap. And then on this page, there's a double flip flap. So you can put a total of 5 pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How cool is that? Plus all these other ones. Plenty of places for pictures. This one kind of popped out, but you can journal and stick them in. These are pockets and do your journaling. Here's July. So cool, so fun. August, look at how pretty this is. August is really pretty. And again, I'll do my journaling here. And so this will go to this picture. Number 2 will go over here. Number 3 is here, just slight. 4 and then 5. But I'll journal on these lines. Haven't decided what I'm going to put. Maybe I'm waiting for this August. Now talk about interactive. Look at this page. This is September. Now this page was a lot of work, but look at how fun. You open this explosion box. So you can put a picture there. And actually it's supposed to go like that. And here you can put your title of whatever it is, whatever you're celebrating or whatever your memory keeping about. But look, it opens. You can put a picture in here in this pocket. This flap, you get a picture. This flap, a picture. Another picture, journaling, 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 and more journaling. Or you could put pictures. You can put little tiny pictures on these. These are only probably like 2 by 2s. But you can put, pictures or journaling on them. So that is cool. I had never done an explosion box in a album. So, or in a, I'm waiting for my album to come in. I ordered an album on free shipping, but right now I'm just using these rings to hold all my pages together. And like I said, this layout is September. Some more room for pictures. Here's October. Look how fun this one is. So these are all pockets as well. So you put a picture in there, a picture in there. You have these floral images, but you could tuck a little note in there, and there's some more images for you. These little tags come out, so you could put pictures on them, or you could do journaling. Here is November. This is my birthday month. It's funny how some of them I put my picture mats, but on others I didn't. I don't know why. I have to go back and do them. But anyway, these have some interactive tags that can come out. You can do some journaling on. Oops. This is a top load, so you get it from there. This one comes out as well. Over here. I'm trying to get these in the camera. But this one comes out as well. And this little tag, I have to put it here. I just haven't decided on my sentiment. A lot of them I didn't put the sentiments because I'm not sure what pictures are going to go on these pages yet. And then here's my December. How fun is that? There's 3 pictures there. And trying to grab all this. Definitely need my album. And then there is this. These are this is a pocket, and this crumb cake is a pocket. So both of those pieces slide in there. You can put pictures. You can do journaling. There's more pictures here. This one I did put 2025 because I plan on putting Christmas pictures in. But you might notice that this protector is different than this one. these are the ones that all come in your kit. Stampin' Up! Forgot to send an extra one, so if you order this kit, they're actually going to send you a $15 coupon so that you can order your extra sheet. And definitely could tell the difference in quality. Way better quality from Stampin' Up! I don't even know where I got this one. I had to pull it out of somewhere. But that is the album retreat, and it's still available. So that's why I wanted to send it. I wanted to share it with you. And it could be on sale with the in color sale that's coming August 5th. I've seen it under the items, but I'm not 100% sure. So I have to clarify that. But anyway, that is the album retreat. I have been working on that for a while. So reminder, share my video. When you share my video, you'll be entered into a prize drawing. I sent out the last 2 weeks prizes on Monday. So one was to Judy Martinez and the other was Melanie Foy. So you guys should be getting your prizes soon. So this week you're going to get the embossing folder, the Starstruck embossing folder, and then some more gift bags, treat bags, whatever treat bags they call them. So this is this week's prize. And if you want the step-by-step instructions, be sure and join my email list. All right, so is it too early for Halloween? I don't think so, because this is going to be the easiest treat holder you have ever made. And we only use one stamp. That one right there says no tricks, all treats. Everything else is from the designer series paper, well, except for the cardstock. So this is a slider box. And I did mine, I tied it too tight. So that's why mine's all smushed, because I tied my ribbon too tight. I wanted a tight bow. So it's a slider box. So right now I have a Hershey bar in mine because, I don't know, Halloween candy isn't out. I can find Halloween decorations and everything out in the store, but not Halloween candy. But I can understand that. Halloween's not till October. So I put a Hershey bar in mine. So depending what, you could probably put some mini Halloween candies in here. You can just do a regular Hershey bar or anything that'll fit, but it's a slider box. This is only a 1/2 inch wide. So I think a lot of the other candies will fit. So let's get started. Any comments? Let me know that you're watching and where you're watching from. So we're going to use Granny Apple Green. And we need to cut 6 3/4 by 3 1/4. So I'm going to cut my 3 1/4 first, and then we'll go 6 3/4. And then, so this is going to be our box that the candy bar goes in. And then this is going to be our wrap, which needs to be 6. So I'm going to cut it. So you can make one out of 1 sheet of paper, and you're going to have some extra paper, or cardstock, I should say. So this one is 6 by 6, this piece. So that's the wrap. That's a wrap. All right, so now we're going to do some scoring. So on our box, we're going to score all 4 sides at a 1/2 inch. And let's go a half. I had a feeling that was going to happen because I didn't hold it next to it. A half and a half. So I should be doing this according to my instructions, but since I have the scoring tool out, I'm going to go ahead and score. So since this is 6 by 6, all sides are 6. So it doesn't matter what side you score. We're going to score at a 1/2 inch, 2 3/4, 3 1/4, and 5 1/2. And that's easy because it's just we're just gonna wrap it around our box. So that is it. Okay, so let's put our box together. Let's burnish all our lines. All 4 lines. We are having some crazy weather right now. Crazy, crazy. Okay, so we're going to cut up the score lines on the long side. So this is our long side. And I always, angle mine. You don't have to, especially when the tabs are this small, you really don't have to. And let's cut, cut, cut. So do you do Halloween? I know a lot of people that don't do it. It's actually kind of one of my favorite times of year. And it's because we always have Halloween parties. We love to have a Halloween party. I'm gonna grab my clothespins. We love, because we like to get people to dress up. People who don't. So we're gonna go ahead and glue our tabs in. And we've had so many people that like, I've never been to a Halloween party. I don't dress up. They come, they dress up, they have so much fun. When we moved to Texas, we didn't really know a whole lot of people. So, oh my gosh, we invited all our neighbors and everything, and they were just like, this is the most fun we had in a long time. So I still hear from them saying, I miss the Halloween parties you guys used to have. It was just fun. So there's our box. I'm going to let that dry a little bit. And we can burnish our lines over here. Burnish all these lines, make these nice and crisp. And what we're going to do is we're going to add tear and tape just to one side. So like fold this in, we'll put tear and tape, and then this is going to fold over to where it'll stick, and then that'll be our wrap. I don't know why every time I say our wrap, I want to say that's a wrap. All right, so we'll just put some tear and tape. And where's my little pokey? Undo this. And this will fold right over. Oops, I think I might have stuck it before it needed to. So there's our wrap. Okay, this should be dry. Let me get my Hershey bar. I like to fold these under. It doesn't matter. That's just me. Me being me. Silly, silly, silly. Just like so. But before we stick it in there, we're going to use the iridescent petunia pop ribbon. Let me... Hello, hello. Anybody saying hello? Oops, I lost you. I don't know what happened. Nobody's commented. Okay, so we're just going to put our ribbon underneath our box. And maybe I'll tie it right here. That way, I don't tie it as tight as I did and bend my box all up. Because then we can move it. Like I just showed you my other box. I bent it all up because I tied my bow so tight. And there is our bow. I don't know. I got to make it tight. So let's snip this, and so now we can just move this along over here so that it's going to be on our left. See, I didn't tie it as tight, so that's not all bent in like I did with my other. And so our wrap, and I think this might be a little bit small because I adhered it before I should have, but it's okay. It's still going to fit. And yes, this is a little bit shallower, you're going to have the gap. It's longer than what the box is. Oops. Oh, now I forced it again. So now I got to pull that out some. All right, we're good. We are good. So now we're going to get the amazing designer series paper. Now I said, remember, this is the easiest box you're ever gonna make because it's already all pretty much done for you. These are the coordinating bags, in case you guys haven't seen them, the iridescent treat bags that go with them. I do have a lot of my die cuts already out. We are using, this paper is so amazing. We're gonna use this pattern with the candy on it. And then there are these, let me pull it out. Look at this, these tags. They even have scenes on them. You can create so much with this paper. Here's like banners you could use. Here's, you know, another design. This might be perfect. I think I just need to cut this a little bit. I'll use that piece. I think I just need to cut a little bit. So there's frames. So this whole page of die cuts is what you get. You actually get 2 of them. I've already, like I said, used them. So we're going to use this little fairy. Now I'll show you in a bit. So see, she's facing 2 different directions. So depending which one you want to put where on your package is up to you. I'm going to make the one exactly like what I just did, which means I might be fibbing because I might not have the bird going the direction that I need. Do I have a bird? Do I have a bird? I do not. I have this one, and look, they're both, because I've been doing so many projects. So since this guy's facing this way, we're going to use the fairy that's facing the opposite. And then I'll show you what I mean. And we're going to need a single candy corn, and we're going to need a double candy corn, and these are going different directions as well. So I'm actually going to use this one since my things they're not cooperating. No, I'm just kidding. Since we don't have but see, look at all the patterns that this designer series paper has. This one's a cute one too. You could actually just cut those out, fussy cut them and use them. But this designer series paper is amazing. And just not a sneak peek, but a FYI, me and Patty and Heather, this is going to be our sweet surprise for August, using this whole suite of products. So if you haven't got it yet, wait, because you can get a sampling of everything at a fraction of the price. Okay, so there's our die cut pieces. So now this piece here, this piece needs to be 5 7/8. So, just a couple of the 2 lines away from the 6. I think this is the right size, and 2 1/8, which is 2 notches after the 2. Yep, I must have used this already for my other. So, oh, you know what I didn't see? I need the tag. There's got to be another tag in there. I've been so busy creating that I didn't grab all my stuff for this project. Honestly, I was just typing up the tutorial today. So we're going to put these, but I got to find the tag. Let me find the tag. Lisa, Lisa, Lisa. What are you doing? So tag. There might not be another Granny Apple Green tag. Where's all my tags? If not, we're going to have to go with the black one. I know I've used that one for a few projects already. Is there another tag? What's on the back? The gray. Oh, so then I should have plenty more. Somewhere. I should. Right here. I knew I had to have one. Let's get all this mess out of the way. Okay. But I still should have some more tags. All right. Because look, it came with 4. I know I didn't use 4. I've used 2 already. Oh, but I don't know. Just ignore me. So we're just gonna need 1 of the Granny Apple Green tags. So just line those up in your trimmer and trim. And no comments. Come on, everybody. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know your thoughts on Halloween. Do you like Halloween? Do you not like Halloween? You can't be watching and not let me know what's going on. Okay, so we're going to stamp our sentiment. Hi, Patty. You're in your craft room too. I wonder what you could possibly be working on. Okay, so we're going to stamp No Tricks, All Treats, and Petunia Pop. And this color will lighten as you go. So another thing we're going to do is we're going to curve our corners. So I'm going to just use my bone folder and curve it up and curve it up. So your top right, bottom left, and that's it. And we're going to glue. That's the only stamping we do on this whole project. Can you believe that? And now we're just going to glue this down in the center. And so I might have to, I probably should have did the different corners because my people are going the different direction. So we're going to add, oh, I have another question for you guys. Since nobody's talking, is she a bear? Is she a cat? Is she a dog? What is she? I like to know. When I was first doing my directions, I called her a cat. And then after I was looking at her today, I was like, I don't think she's a cat. So what are your thoughts? So this guy, I'm going to tuck this kind of a little bit because we have that curved edge. And then now, see, everything goes, you know what? Nope, we're not going there. We're going to move him up here. There. So then we can put our candy corns on. Okay, another question. Who likes candy corn? I do. I know, I'm a weirdo. I'm the one that likes the candy corn, and I like the Peeps. It must be all the darn sugar. So now our single is going to go right here, our single candy corn. And look, that is it. Nope, not yet. Almost. But before I forget, the Spooky Halloween is the bundle that I'm using today. But look, these little guys are so cute. You can stamp them. I didn't color them in yet, but you can stamp them and then color them, and then they have the die cuts. So look at all these die cuts that are so fun, and the stamps. But we only used 1 stamp today, and now we're going to use these foam sparkly stars, and I just put them wherever. You can put them wherever you want. No right or wrong. We want to get some sparkles in there. And let's put a sparkle. Let me change the size because we have these little itty bitty ones. How cute. And is that good enough? And you know what? I didn't add this in my instructions, but I should have. I love to add Wink of Stella. And so we're going to do her little fairy wings so that she sparkles. And we'll do her crown to sparkle. And then we're going to make this black bird sparkle. All right. So that is it. I'm already done with today's project. So here was my original. And like I said, because of the direction, I had to change them. So here is another one I made. And now the direction, but see what I did is I put this bird up here instead of the pumpkin one and this guy, but it's pretty much the same. So like I said, you can make these now, put your chocolate bars in around Halloween, and I think the kids are gonna love them, but one stamp is all we used, one stamp. I hope you guys enjoyed this project. Hi, Joan. You like it mixed with peanuts and salty stuff. Me, you know, I like anything chocolate. Anything covered in chocolate, I like. All right, if you guys have any questions about anything, let me know. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. I'm off to go make dinner now. And like I said, this is kind of like a little sneak peek of our sweet surprise kit coming, and there may or may not be a trick or treat retreat coming your way as well. All right, everybody, have a good night. You take care. Bye.